I was hoping Leslie would show up.
Leslie, this is Jeremy White with UMOR Live. First, I want to get your reaction to the crowd's reaction at the end of the fight, and then, of course, your reaction to the decision.
I love fighting here. I love the crowd. I really appreciate them. I never am happy to see anybody inside the ring getting booed for any situation. You know, it's nothing I'm ever going to encourage, whether I think I won the fight or whether, you know, whatever. I never want to see my opponent get booed. But I think the crowd was pretty plain about who they think won. They definitely showed it. They were really loud and noisy about it, which isn't anything that I encourage, but that's what I heard. As far as my feelings, I got nothing to say. You know, I should have finished it. You know, I could stay here and I could whine and complain, but I prefer to keep it classy. And I should have finished the fight. It went to the judges, so that's how it went.
Leslie, this question's for you. Jeremy with That MMA Show. And so with the commanding performance that you did put on between you and Sarah, do you feel that this puts you on the UFC's radar now?
Well, I don't really feel like the UFC could be too proud of putting a fighter out there that won such a decision.
Controversial.
Controversial. That's the word I was going for. It was a controversial decision. I don't really think the UFC can do anything other than have us fight again to settle the score. I mean, that's really the only place that it can get finished, because they're not going to really look too good putting up their person and saying, look, we got the #2 contender, but half the world thinks that she lost to Invicta's fighter. So, does that answer the question?
Yes.
Any other questions?
Hey Shannon, this is Veronica with Women's MMA Roundup. Can you talk about preliminary pay-per-view buy numbers? No. Okay, how about
Okay, I would tell you, I learned my lesson a long time ago about the numbers.
I figured that's the answer we'd get. Okay, how
I'm
about
not a repeat offender.
How about it seemed like the stream went a lot better. I didn't hear anything about issues for that. How do you feel about that?
Cool.
Isn't that great?
Satellite, HD, smooth sailing. Yeah. So everything was really good tonight. We trended on Twitter, so we accomplished a lot of good things. I think the fan response was extremely positive, but how could it not be? I mean, you got to give it all up to the athletes. We just provide a platform. They come in and do everything else, and you're the people that support them and help raise this thing. So, yeah.
Are you going to continue with the same model in the future?
In terms of pay-per-view?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking?
Exactly.
You don't know. Hopefully, we're going to have a broadcast home here shortly.
That's what I want to know. Any idea where? Can you say? No. Okay. Thank you.
My question is for Chris. Chris, I know it's been a while since you've been in the ring. Did anything feel different, or can you take us through what it was like to actually walk down the ramp and you feel the door close behind you?
I'm a little bit nervous. I think everybody when we fight will be nervous, but I feel ready. And this fight I have good support, and she support me and all my trainers. And I feel ready, you know, for any situation, stand up or ground. And I'm very excited and happy. And in all the fights I try to do my the best. And I'm blessed, you know.
Chris, what do you think will be different the next time you face Marlos Kunin as compared to the last fight?
I think when I fight her, I think 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years ago. I think she's better and I'm better too. I think we keep training, and I think a good rematch. And I'm very pleased because after the fight I did it with her, and she's lose, and she's the first fighter after I fight. She say, I want to fight you again. And after finish the fight, she say for me, I want to fight you again. It's happening.
Are you in any way worried that the Mushlo fight was not enough of a test to prepare you for Kunin?
No, I'll be ready. I train hard and I train in gym, and I think what I did inside the gym, I will do in cage, and I'll be ready for this fight. I'll be ready. I wanna be ready.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Any other questions?
Shannon, I was wondering if you would be interested in Leslie Smith versus Sarah Kaufman too.
That was a great fight. Matter of fact, fight of the night. Of course, we'll see how things shake out, but yeah, I mean, it's certainly something we can look at in the future. Also, sub of the night. Can anybody guess who that was?
Karate Hotties.
To Miriam Nakamoto. Okay? Nice.
I believe Rose's was the fastest submission ever by a female. I believe.
What was that?
That's right. The fastest submission.
Fastest?
Fifth fastest submission in MMA.
So you're saying
First
Invicta's got the
fastest
fastest armbar?
That's right.
Hello. This question's for Shannon. I'm wondering, what do you think is next for Beck Hyatt?
Ooh, I got some good competition for Beck Hyatt. No, there's a lot of girls that are coming up through the rings that, definitely I think Joanna Calderwood's setting out there that will be a matchup we'll all want to see eventually. I think we'll see. I mean, of course, yeah. Okay, is that it for these athletes? Okay, all right, give us a second. We're going to switch them out and we'll bring up the next.